to start by making a batter from which we can make 4 recipes. So let's make this easy batter. Now you will take about 1 cup of urad dal or urid dal and soak it for a minimum of 4 hours in some water. Then you're going to take about 2.5 cups of rice. Now you can use regular rice, but it's always better to use parboiled rice or idli rice and soak it for about 6 to 7 hours. You can add a few methi or fenugreek seeds. Now after you have soaked both the dal and the rice, we are going to grind them individually or separately. So first we're going to grind the urid dal with just a little water, just about 1 tablespoon of water, and we will get this kind of a thick batter. Now you're going to take this out in a bowl, and we are going to now grind the rice with again 1 tablespoon of water till you get a very fine consistency of the rice like this. This is the rice paste or the rice batter. Now you're going to add this to the urad dal batter and you're going to mix this very, very well. In fact, the best way to mix it is with your hands, your palm of your hand, because our body heat transfer to this just gives it a different, elevates it to a different level. Now we're going to cover and keep this batter overnight or for a minimum of 8 to 10 hours. And after 8 to 10 hours, you will see that this batter has doubled in size and has risen. So this is how it gets fermented. So now you can keep this batter in your refrigerator for about 2 to 3 days, and you can make so many different interesting recipes from this batter. First, we're going to make these soft and yummy idlis and some fresh coconut chutney. This is a very healthy recipe. So what I'm going to start is I'm going to just add some salt to this batter according to taste, and I'm going to prepare my steamer pot. Now I'm going to brush my the molds with some clarified butter or ghee. You can also use cooking oil. And once we have nicely buttered up or brushed them with the oil or the ghee, we're just going to add the batter. But don't overfill it. Always fill the batter, just about to 3/4 of the level. Then you get these very delicate and light idlis, and you don't get these very heavy idlis. Now remember, we have not added any water to the batter for the idlis. Now once your water starts boiling in your steamer, just put the molds inside and please set a timer on your phone or your watch for exactly 20 minutes. 20 minutes is the perfect time for the idlis to get ready. Now in the meantime, we're going to prepare this fresh coconut chutney. Now you require the juice of 1 lemon or half a lemon, depending upon how much of sourness you like in your chutney. I'm also going to be using some 5 to 6 light green chilies, which are not very, very spicy. Now I'm going to just crush up the ginger. I'm going to use some cloves of garlic and ginger and just crush up the ginger, garlic and green chilies to a coarse paste. This ensures that when you're grinding it in your mixer or your grinder, it comes very nicely fine and you don't get these bits of chilies. Now you also require some coconut, some coriander, some salt, some sugar and a little bit of water. Just put all of these ingredients into your mixer pot or your grinder and grind this to a lovely fine paste. Now even the sugar, the pinch of sugar and lemon juice also adds a lovely flavor, and your lovely coconut fresh chutney is ready. This chutney can even be eaten with some uppams. They can be eaten with dosas. This is just an amazing chutney. Now after waiting for 20 minutes of the steaming of the idlis, We're going to open up the pot and we're going to take out the molds and let them cool down to room temperature. It is easier that way to remove the idlis. They don't stick to the bottom once they're nice and cool to room temperature. And then just demold these idlis and they are all ready to serve with this amazing chutney. This is such a healthy snack or even a light dinner or lunch idea, and they're so soft and airy and really, really delicious. So here are some fresh idlis with some lovely coconut chutney. Now, the same idlis, what I like to do is I just like to toss them in some ghee, fry them on both sides, and then just put some mulga puri powder and a little bit of salt. They taste just divine. This is a really nice tiffin idea. Also, what you can do is just cut these idlis into cubes. And then in a pan, just put a little bit of clarified butter or ghee and just toss these idlis. The ghee adds a different flavor and is really, really delicious. Now, this mulga puri is available in most general stores. So just sprinkle this mulga puri powder on top of these idlis once they're nice and sauteed in the clarified butter or the ghee. Also add a little bit of salt. And a lovely idli mulga puri fry is ready for a breakfast item or a tiffin item. Now, if you want to make some interesting dosas, all you have to do is add little water to the batter till you get a nice dosa consistency. Just heat your iron pan and just roll out your dosa. Now, if you have this potato bhaji, I'll leave the recipe for the potato bhaji. All I've done is added some cashew nuts to the potato bhaji. Just spread that, sprinkle some cheese, and you have a lovely cheese masala dosa ready for your breakfast. Or if you want to carry it for a tiffin or give it to your kids, and just fold it in this pattern, and you have your masala dosa all ready. Now, either you put the stuffing of the bhaji inside, or if some people like it, you can also serve your dosa along with your bhaji separately. Now, you can also add a little bit of kishmish or dried raisins to this bhaji also when you're making it. It tastes divine. Now, I'm going to show you a quick and easy upma recipe. This also is really, really delicious and very, very light on the palate. Now you require just a few ingredients which you have at home or in your pantry most of the time. Here I'm using 1 cup of very fine semolina or rava. I'm going to be using double the quantity, that is 2 cups of water, which we are going to boil. Then I have 1/4 teaspoon each of mustard, jeera and hing. Besides that, I have 1/4 teaspoon of urad dal. This adds a nice crunch to the upma, as well as the juice of half a lemon, some coriander leaves for garnish, 2 green chilies which I've cut into half, and few fresh curry leaves, some salt to taste, and a little sprinkle of sugar too. Now I'm also going to be using 1 medium onion chopped fine, as well as some cashew nuts which really elevate this dish and make it really, really delicious. So now to make the upma, we're going to roast the rava or the semolina really well on a low to medium heat and keep the water boiling on a low flame. We need really piping, boiling hot water for this recipe. Now roast the rava well on a low to medium flame, stirring it continuously. Don't leave it, otherwise it will brown and it will not taste nice. So just keep on roasting it till you get a nice aroma of the rava, and that way you come to know that the rava is nice and done and roasted for this recipe. This is very key to get a nice light upma. Now you're going to transfer this roasted rava to a bowl. Now in the same bowl, you can just clean it up with a dry napkin or cloth. We're going to add some ghee, about 1 or 2 tablespoons of clarified butter or ghee to this pan. Now once this ghee or clarified butter is nice and hot, we're going to add the mustard seeds, the cumin seeds, and the asafoetida or the hing. Give this a good fry. Add the fresh curry leaves as well as the light green chilies, and fry them till the chilies are nice and fried. Now we're going to add our onion. Again, fry the onion also very well. Next, we'll go in our urad dal as well as some cashew nuts. We want to lightly fry these cashew nuts well in this bagar too. And now once everything is nice and fried, all we're going to do is now add the roasted rava to this and give it a nice fry. Let everything get well incorporated and mixed well together. You will get a lovely aroma of all of the ingredients that are nicely frying in some clarified butter. So keep frying, keep an eye on it. And then now we're going to add a little bit of salt to taste, as well as a pinch of sugar. The sugar also really elevates the taste of this dish. Fry everything well. Let the salt and the sugar also get very well mixed up with the rest of the ingredients. Now I like to use this fine rava rather than using a thick rava because it cooks faster, as well as it's not very grainy and it's very, very light on the palate and it has a very nice taste. So we regularly use this fine rava. Now we're going to add this hot boiling water and let the boiling water cover up all of this fried semolina well. And then we're just going to cover and cook this for about half a minute, keeping an eye on the dish. And after about half a minute, you will see that everything has come together and the rava or the semolina is nice and cooked. It is not raw anymore because of the hot boiling water, and plus we have fried this well, roasted it first, fried it well in the ghee. And now we're just going to turn off the gas flame and we're going to add our lovely lemon or lime juice. You can add as little or as much as you like of this lemon juice. Now mix in the lemon juice well with the upma so that it coats all of it very well. And then we're just going to garnish it with some freshly chopped coriander or cilantro. For an added flavor, you can also just put some very fine shave on this. It tastes amazing. Now the next recipe is a very healthy recipe called amori. Now you get this amori flour very easily in general stores. I will leave a recipe of how to make this amori flour in my description box below. You can add half a teaspoon or as per taste of red chili powder and some turmeric powder into this. Then some salt to taste. And we're going to add some crushed up garlic. And then we're just going to add water and whisk it in till we get a nice thick and runny paste. In the sense, we don't want it's like a dosa paste. We don't want a very thin paste or a thick paste. Yes, it has to be able to pour it easily. Just heat up or just brush up some oil on a nice hot iron pan and just pour this. Fry it on both sides with some clarified butter or ghee till you get this amazing pancake or ghavan type of ambori. Next recipe is the spicy oats ghavan or pancakes. Now you take 1 cup of oats and in a mixer pot grind it to a fine powder and keep it aside. Now the other ingredients are as follows. You will require 2 tablespoons of very fine semolina or rava, 1 small onion chopped fine, the juice of half a lemon or lime, 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala, half a teaspoon of coriander or dhania powder, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds or jeera seeds, 1/4 teaspoon of haldi powder or turmeric powder, 1 light green chili chopped fine, and some fresh coriander chopped. Now in a bowl, we're just going to mix up all of the ingredients well with these oats. That is the cumin, the haldi, the coriander powder, the garam masala, the rava or the semolina. Then goes in the onions, then the green chilies, and the haldi powder, and then some salt and a little pinch of sugar and some coriander. And then we're just going to add the lemon juice, and we're going to mix everything very well together. And then we're just going to add little water at a time, and we're going to mix it well till we get a nice ghavan or pancake consistency. Now the oats absorb water very fast, so you might have to add a little more water than required, about 1 1/4 cup. But don't make it very runny. It has to be a real pancake or dosa or ghavan consistency. In the meantime, just heat up a pan. I like using an iron pan for this recipe. Just brush it with some oil, pour little pancakes so you can have one big pancake like a dosa. And just fry it on both sides till a nice and golden brown using some oil or some clarified butter or ghee. And these are the lovely spicy oats ghavan or pancakes. And it's so healthy because you're having oats incorporated in your diet. And last but not the least are these soya bean baked beans on toast. I will leave a link for this recipe in my description box below. Otherwise, the video will be really long. So you can just click on that link. It'll take you directly to the recipe. So I hope you liked all of these healthy breakfast items. If you want to see more videos like this, then please leave your comments in the comment box below. Don't forget to give this video a big like. That way I will know that you like watching videos like this. Don't forget to hit the red subscribe button. And once you have subscribed, click the bell so you'll get a message every time I put up a new video. Do share Akshata's recipes with family and friends. Visit my channel. I have more than 300 recipes as of now. So you can go and visit it. I have the link of my channel below. And thank you so much for watching my videos, supporting my channel, spreading my channel to friends and family. And I will catch you in my next video. This is Akshata signing off. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.